Ladies and gents, boys and girls, a very warm welcome to Manchester Airport. Hello, hello. How are we all doing today? It's a very, very sunny day here at the airport. We're at the runway visitor park today as well. As you can see on the screen, it's 24 degrees. I expect it to get a lot warmer as well. Hello, Justin. How are you doing? Hello, Rob. Kirsty. Hello. Clive. Hello. Yeah, quality stream and free. All free to watch, as usual. Shirley. Hello. Hello, Kaz and Jan. Hello, hello. I'm actually streaming today on multi-stream as well, so it should be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch as well, simultaneously. One moment. Hello, Keith. Hello, Shelley. Hello. How are you all doing? Yes, today is the, it is me solo today. Today is the special stream. It's a special departure, retirement flight of the Virgin Atlantic 747 Pretty Woman. And that has been retired today and departing from Manchester for the last time as Virgin Atlantic, and it's going to go into long-term storage for the foreseeable future.
Boeing 747-400 of Virgin Atlantic. Just a little bit of history about Pretty Woman. Oh, I'm just losing most of my paperwork up here. It was built by Boeing at the Everett plant in Seattle, USA. She was originally ordered by the Italian national airline Alitalia under a leasing agreement through the American leasing company GECAS. However, this was not taken up. She made her first flight on the 3rd of June 2001 and was delivered to Virgin Atlantic Airways under a leasing agreement through GECAS on the 18th of June 2001, almost exactly 19 years ago. Well, actually, it's just over 19 years ago. She carries the name Pretty Woman on her nose, and the registration Golf Victor Romeo Oscar Yankee G3 Roy was after the famous Roy Orbison song of the same name. So that's how she's called Pretty Woman. It's after Roy Orbison's song Pretty Woman. Her last revenue flight for Virgin Atlantic was on the 28th of March 2020 when she flew from Antigua to Heathrow. On the 5th of May, Virgin Atlantic made the announcement that the airline would cease flying the 747 fleet with immediate effect. They therefore withdrew all of their aircraft about a year earlier than expected. So it was on the cards, but it just happened a little bit earlier than we anticipated. On the 7th of May, Pretty Woman positioned empty from Heathrow to Glasgow for storage, and then on the 20th of May, she was repositioned to Manchester, where she would join the rest of the Virgin fleet in preparation for their final flight out to Ciudad Real in Spain. She departs today, and the location Ciudad Real in Spain is about 200 kilometres south of Madrid. What happens next is unknown, but she's been flying for 19 years, so there is life left in the old lady yet. So we'll see her go later on. Departure now just taking place. If you look to the left, you'll see a KLM 737-700, Royal Dutch Airlines, and that's departing to Amsterdam, and KLM is the oldest airline in the world. Indeed, KLM were the first airlines to fly from Manchester many, many years ago.
Are we all right on the screen? Are we back? thought it was sorry, imagine. What else happened? Yeah. You're here?
How are we all doing today?
Live.
KLM on the way out here as well.
Out. Live is like out. Yeah.
We are live here at Manchester Airport at the
You're not
moment.
just live, you're live.
Within the next hour, we'll be seeing the departure of Pretty Women.
Can't wait to go out.
747.
Independence Day.
Feel free to share the stream around, ladies and gents. Use this time to share it to anyone you might know may enjoy the content. It is all free. Free unlimited content.
How many people are not going to get
High definition here on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch.
He didn't say a third of the people.
We're going to catch this 747 bridge.
I am just glad.
737 rotating shortly.
Because the trains are going to be filthy. Absolutely.
When did the commentary system get put in? It was only in the last couple of weeks. It's pretty brand new, to be honest. Very professional. It's always members of the Aviation Society and experienced members in the aviation world who give talks here and commentary and let you know about all the aircraft coming in and going out. A bit of history about them, a bit of information.
I will. I'll show you how to do it and
I won't be talking a huge amount today, but if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. Hello to anyone who's new to the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm also operating the camera, so I'll be putting the mic up and down every time I have to put two hands on the camera.
That was the only problem I had.
So for those of you interested, the number from Dubai is just crossing the coast north of the mosque in San Francisco. So that will be with us in about 20 minutes time.
My favourite jet, this one.
I kind of love Emirates somehow. Don't you?
Yeah, it's sort of a standard 737. Franklin White.
You come here all the time?
Yeah. Because when they're on that.
Yeah.
So there's the KLM 737 with the parking there. And really at certain times before COVID-19, Manchester Airport would be operated at maximum capacity on both of its runways. Clearly that is not the case anymore, but let's hope that very soon we will see dual runway operations back at Manchester, although I think that is going to be some time to come. Because the runway here, the single runway, it can probably operate about 40 movements an hour. So we've got a long way to go before these two runways.
It says, so they get all the here from KLM, just a partnership.
Yeah, they just come over. So like you said, they'll follow us. It's basically just the operation that they can share around. Are you running up there again?
Hello everybody, hello Spotting TV, I've seen you share the stream earlier, thank you very much for that. We're here live at Manchester Airport to catch the departure of Pretty Woman, 747 by Virgin Atlantic, as it takes its retirement flight under Virgin Atlantic out of Manchester Airport for the last time. May see it come back in the coming years under a different operator. All the stars and things like that I will catch up at the end. I've seen Stephen McGuinness gave us 200 stars, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Stephen.
So ladies and gentlemen, it's great to see so many of you here today. If you find yourself without a seat or a blanket, we are 7 chairs and also blankets from the shop, both the main shop and also the outside shop. Also, ice creams and drinks and snacks are also available. So don't worry, you won't starve and you can certainly have a comfortable seat.
Get here about 15 minutes earlier, because we got here last time about the point where it was starting to get. That's dedication.
I spent 3/4 of an hour rolling around on the floor as well.
A little bit of news about Boeing 747 aircraft, because we can see the departure of the 747-400 series Virgin Atlantic. The first 747 film, the 9th of February 1969. It's been in our skies for 51 years, so really is an old aircraft. The first 747 to visit Manchester was the VRAC. Later on to become British Airways, of course, aircraft on a demo flight on the 17th of August 1970. And we're in total at 1,557 Boeing 747s were built. The final variant, the 747-800, first flew as a cargo aircraft from the Luxembourg-operated Cargo Lux in 2011, and the first passenger version of the 747-800 was delivered to Lufthansa in 2012. Order for received 154 aircraft, however Boeing is currently discussing increasing production, simply because the 4-engine aircraft are no longer economical. Clearly, having a 2-engine aircraft is a lot cheaper than a 4-engine aircraft, and this is really the same reason that Airbus have ceased to get the A380. With the departure of the Virgin 747 from Manchester, there will be no other airlines operating these aircraft, either in passenger or freight configuration into Manchester. But doesn't mean to say we will never see it in the future.
They've got back easier 3, so exactly those
Morning, everybody. How are we all doing this morning? We are live here at Manchester Airport. In the next hour, we will be seeing the departure of Pretty Woman, the 747 from Virgin Atlantic. About 300 of you watching the stream at the moment. Hello, hello. Not much movement at the moment. We did just have a KLM departure then. Let me know how the sound levels are all looking. They seem to be okay on my end, but let me know. Can never be too sure. The subtitles are picking up nearby people. I guess it's looking for some kind of sound, isn't it? We also last night had the last ever VIP quiz as well, won by Martin F, which was a load of fun. The runway visitor park is getting pretty busy. Everyone being sensible and socially distancing by the looks of things, which is all good, but it's mostly people just enjoying the sun at the moment. It's a lovely day today. There's about 24 degrees at the moment here at Manchester Airport. Expected to get much higher. Tell you what, what's that on the radar there? Should we have a quick look? So that's the KLM that departed before. It was a 737. And that's on its way to Amsterdam. We do have a 777 coming in from Dubai, an Emirates 777. And that'll be arriving in the next 10 minutes or so. So we'll catch that coming in. And you should get a brilliant view of the approach, because you can see right down the runway from here when they're on 2-3s. And you'll see it fly right in. And I'll get a great view of that. Little treat for you guys.
There's an airfield security vehicle just going there, in front of the standing in front of the road there. And these vehicles will go around checking the perimeter fence, making sure that it's secure, that there's no holes or anybody trying to climb over. So when we look at the airfield, there's a number of different departments that have a presence out there. We have the Airfield Operations Department, and they are really doing inspections, also doing bird control, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. We have the airfield electricians as well, who will be going around and they'll just be checking the lights. You normally see those operating at the night, because of course they'll turn the lights on and do a lighting check. It's a bit difficult to do that in the day when it's so bright. Then we have security as well, which are responsible for just ensuring that everything is secure and there's no breaches. And also we have the maintenance department, and you can see one of those here earlier, there's a tractor, and they'll be doing things like grass cutting and trimming, they'll be doing painting as well. Again, this will probably be more done at night, when they're less busy, but I think it's not busy in the day at the moment. And so, and then the oils will be potentially capacity out there. So the maintenance department, they're doing grass cutting, but they're also responsible in the winter for doing snow clearing and things like that. And every duty manager is responsible for overseeing all of this activity and then making sure that we have these safe operations.
Alright, that's one for you. Yeah, how high can a plane go? Careful. How high can a plane go?
General cruising altitude is about 38, isn't it? 37, 38, but some can go up over 40 if they need to. The highest I've been was 40,000 on an
Okay.
highest I've been.
40,000 feet?
Yeah.
That's it, 40,000 feet down.
Generally, you're about 37, 38 usually.
How many miles is that? 40,000 feet.
Hello everyone, good morning. Not much movement here at Manchester at the moment. We do have a 777 on the way in, which will be about 5 more minutes. So stick around for that. And of course, the Virgin Atlantic 747 will be departing in about 40 minutes. It's on schedule for. Use this time to feel free to share the stream around, let people know. Drop any questions in the chat as well. We're here at the Runway Visitor Park. I've seen a number of Airliners Live community members give me a wave so far. Been lovely to see all you guys. I'm up in the mobile tower, mobile tannoy tower. But all systems are go here at the Runway Visitor Park. It is open. There is a slightly restricted service here in food, but they do have sort of outdoor facilities for food and drink at the moment, as well as the TAS shop is open as well. Car park is open, but if you are looking to come down, I would try and organise some way to get in, because usually, I'm not sure about now, but the car park does get full and they do usually have to turn away customers. So if you are looking to come down, maybe plan it a little bit early. Maybe you can catch another 747, but also you can catch it here live on the live stream. There's wonderful weather out here, though. It is absolutely bob on. I'm basically under a roof, but I've still got my sun cream on. Yes, Dave, I did see that. Dave High in the YouTube chat saying there's a Century coming in at 12:30, and of course we're going to be live for that. I don't believe it's set in stone that that's going to happen, but it's very, very likely to happen. So stick around. Only half an hour after the 747 departs. Might catch a little treat. What else is left to go? I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything else until after that 777.
All you need is a waterfall. Some coconuts under your moon.
We are not on Southside, we're at the Runway Visitor Park, so the north side of the runway. And it's a public space. You can come and visit with the family. Arguably the best view you can get at the airport. Because the issue with Southside right now is they're only on single runway at the moment. They're not using dual ops. So to get the best view of that runway, you need to be at the Runway Visitor Park. And that's runway 1. And that's the one that they're using today. Will we get a wing wave again? I'm not sure. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, the toilets open. The toilets are open indeed. They're not using the usual outdoor toilets, or the sort of porta potty style ones. They're using the indoor ones, which are in the Concord Conference Centre.
So for those of you who want any refreshments, we have got refreshments in the shops, the tank shop, the Aviation Society shop, and also the wagon. We're also selling ice cream, so it's a good day for ice creams, I think. And if anybody wants to use the toilets, they're in the Concord Conference Centre. So the Concord Conference Centre. We have got a one-way system in place at the moment, so please enter through the main door, and then you follow the signs, it's all on the floor, and then you exit through the emergency exit door. So if you can please maintain that one-way system. And if I can also remind you to observe social distancing, please, please separation. Thank you very much.
What's the worst colour? I think brown. Yeah. What do you think?
Where's Martin? Martin's in work today, so he sadly cannot come down. But when we resume regular shows on the 5th of July, we'll be on weekends, so he'll be able to join us, as well as Charlie as well. The whole crew will be here. Perfect weather too, it certainly is.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few little quizzes for the kids today. So kids, listen up. We're going to do some quizzes. I will ask a question, and the first one that can run to the bottom of the control tower commentary box and tell me what the answer is. Then you will get a free gift from the shop, the outside shop. So just go and see the lady Alison at the outside shop. You can choose your free gift. So the first question is for kids only, but you can ask Mummy and Daddy to help. What is the name of the Virgin 747 that is departing today? What's the name of the aeroplane?
We know! Oh, beat you. Can we get a prize?
So Richard, I'm afraid he's already got the right answer there. He said it's Pretty Woman, which is the correct answer. Now listen out, because I will be doing some more quizzes during the course of the day, so keep listening to me. Because I will be asking you questions of all the things that I'm going to talk about. And so listen out for those quizzes. So the first one, well done to Richard.
You heard it there, ladies and gents. The 777 is now on final, which I'm going to switch over to the main cam, and we're going to catch that landing. Bit of a treat for you guys. I'm going to keep an eye out for it now. I haven't got any visibility on it myself yet, but as soon as I do, I'll jump on the camera and we'll catch it flying in.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, full of scouts everywhere. They get everywhere.
Yeah.
Get everywhere.
Don't say that in front of him. Not instant telling us.
Whoa, we got to make some naps. You can't make some naps like it.
For those just joining us, we are waiting for the arrival of a Emirates 777. Okay, I've got a visual on it now, so I'm going to jump on the camera, drop the microphone for a moment, and catch this coming in.
So Emirates did start operating completely out of Manchester during the height of COVID-19. As of the 17th of June, they started a twice-weekly passenger service with 774 Emirates, and they're operating on Wednesday, of course, today, and also on Sunday. The airline had been operating passenger configured 777s twice weekly, but they were operating straight flights, and that means they would actually be picking not only in the hole, but even on the seats as well. So a lot of airlines were doing that because to get some money coming in. They will continue to operate a Boeing 777-300 cargo flight each Friday, so you'll be able to see Emirates operating Wednesdays, Sundays and Fridays. The passenger operations will go to 4 times weekly with 777-300s from the 15th of July, operating Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and they will change to a daily A380 operation from the 1st of August, so it'll be great to see the A380s operating back into Manchester. And the good news is they'll be returning to their 3 times daily A380 operation from the 1st of September. The 777 fleet of Emirates, they're usually in a 2 or 3 class configuration. In the 2 class configuration will be business at the front and then economy at the back. If it's 3 class configuration, it'll be first, business and then economy towards the rear. And first class of Emirates is actually a very, very nice experience. You have your own private suite, you can shut the door, you can choose whenever you want to eat from a very extensive a la carte menu. It's very comfortable indeed, and full flat beds with duvets, so even give you pyjamas to sleep in, as many airlines do, so a very comfortable experience. It will take you back £4,000 or £5,000, so most people tend to obviously not take that option. So just about to touch down, the Emirates 777 from Dubai. And you can see that puff of smoke that appears there, and every time an aircraft lands it leaves rubber deposits behind on the runway, and that's indeed what the 777's just done, and that means that over time that rubber gets built up, and if it rains on that rubber it's very slippery, so the airport has to monitor that and undertake rubber removal, and they do that using a specialised vehicle that they hire in, and it sprays high pressure water jets at the surface of the runway and sucks up the residue and removes the rubber. Manchester Airport normally has to remove rubber twice a year in order to maintain their runways in good condition. Dubai, where this aircraft has just landed from, they're probably doing it, especially in the summer, on a weekly basis because it's so hot and there's so much traffic. So they have their own vehicle, and extremely expensive, over £500,000, and most of the airports in the Middle East have their own vehicles because of the heat and the fact they're having to remove rubber so frequently. So when they taxi past, give them a wave. Sometimes the pilots will wave back, which is actually a nice touch, so it's always good if you can wave at them, see if they're in a good mood.
So there was the touchdown of the Emirates 777. We're going to see that taxi pass now and get a cracking view of it up front. That's just turning around now off the runway onto the taxiway. For those who are just joining, we've got about 29 minutes until the 747 will start moving. Here it comes, ladies and gents. Let's turn up the volume for this one, have a listen to this.
So give a wave as it goes past.
There you go, ladies and gents. We're about 25 minutes away from the 777. Sorry, the 747. Ladies and gents, just bear with 1 minute. I need to change the battery on the external camera. There's only one of me here today, I'm afraid, so things like this I need to run around and sort myself. Apologies, apologies if there was no sound there. I'll be back with you in a moment. We're still about 20 minutes away from the 747 being pushed back, so feel free to share the stream round now, ladies and gents. Just bear with, ladies and gents, just getting some batteries sorted. Be with you in a moment. Right, ladies and gents, we are back. Apologies for that. Just me here today, ladies and gents, I'm afraid, so I'm running around like some kind of headless chicken of some sorts. Let's have a look at the radar view. That was the 777 you just seen coming in earlier from Dubai. Amazing aircraft. You got a nice close-up view of that as well. Okay, bear with 1 moment. Is it working? There you go. Hello, hello, I am back. Due out at 12 PM, certainly is. Apologies for that, just had to quickly change over some batteries on the external camera. All is good though, I just have that extra camera just to set up in case we do get a wing wave. Because as you know, the visibility in this when looking up isn't amazing, but we do get a great view looking across.
So I have a couple of announcements to make. First of all, a happy birthday to Sarge, who is 21 today. She's a member of the team who work in the Premier Terminal. Can you give us a wave, please? So happy birthday to you. And they're having a bit of a get-together. The staff all work in the Premier Terminal, which is the small white building to our left-hand side. And basically, this is a facility where if you want to avoid the queues when you're going on your holiday, then you can actually book in there for £100 and you get whisked through security. You have free food and drink and they take you to your aeroplane in a BMW car. So a much nicer experience. So unfortunately, of course, that's closed at the moment, but as things return to normality, hopefully it'll be open. And I would also like to do another welcome. I know that we've got a lot of Virgin crews here today to say goodbye to 747. So if you're a Virgin crew, can you give us a wave? Well, thank you. So welcome to you guys as well. It's good to see you. And so it's nice to see you saying goodbye to a pretty woman there. So welcome to the Virgin crews as well.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, my phone stopped because I couldn't even make phone calls or anything. I think it was just
Alright then, ladies and gents, we're still here at Manchester Airport live from the Runway Visitor Park, Runway Viewers Park even. It's a lovely day today, 25 degrees as you can see on this display there. Cracking day to see some planes, bring the family down. A couple of movements here this morning as well. Seen a 737 go out. And a 777 arriving, you just seen that earlier, or just before. How's everyone doing in the chat, ladies and gents? Hope you're all keeping well. And if you're outside, make sure you do stay hydrated and all that good stuff. Sun cream probably will be needed. Hello everybody in the chat. We are streaming across YouTube, Facebook and Twitch today. It's our first time doing a multi-stream in a long time, other than the quiz of course.
So the next aircraft to arrive will be the Qatar Airways A359, and it's on its in the descent now. It's about 12,000 feet, and so we'll be giving you a little bit of an update as that gets a little bit nearer. So Emirates, of course, they are parking on stand 12, which is at the end of Pier B, which is really a stand that's reserved for them when they come in. The reason for that is that it's one of the few stands that can cope with the A380 aircraft. Manchester Airport had to modify the whole of the stand, both inside and outside the terminal, in order to accommodate that aircraft, including building a second air bridge that reaches the upper deck of the A380. So we will see a return, as I said earlier, to the A380 operation from Manchester very shortly, from the 1st of August.
Yes, as you can see, we've got the Qatar A350 coming in. That'll be arriving soon. In about 10 minutes' time, it looks like. So it looks like we might just catch that before the 747 begins its movements. Yes, that's just on approach now, or not on approach, but it's not far away at all. very regular occurrence, this Qatar A350. See it almost pretty much every day, coming in from Doha. And we're going to try and catch that coming in as well. We might just see that before the 747 starts to ping and push back and taxi in. And like last time, we'll get the 747, although usually aircraft, when they're on 2-3s, will taxi away from us. I believe they're going to do something special this time and taxi right ahead of us and then turn around and come back around. So we'll see it a couple of times up close. Something different in it. And maybe we'll even catch a wing wave if we're lucky. Stay tuned for that.
So if anybody wants any personal announcements for birthdays or anniversaries or anything like that, please come along to the commentary box and we can certainly do that for you. It's not a problem. So just come along and say what you want to, who you want to say hello to.
There you go, ladies and gents. It's about 8 minutes out. The Qatar A350. Not far out at all. How are we all doing in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Feel free to let yourself know and introduce yourself to the community if you haven't already. Or if you're already a community member, say hello. Make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't already. Make sure you share the stream as well, because this is going to get real exciting soon when the 747 starts to move. Couple of people watching on YouTube. Hello, hello to you guys. Give yourselves a little wave. Simon, I might sort that out. Hello, Llewellyn. How are you doing? And Shirley, hello. Got something moving on the taxiway at the moment, so I'll switch over to that.
So I have an announcement for Sam and Vicky, who are going to be celebrating their 5th wedding anniversary on Friday. They were married in Mexico 5 years ago on Friday. So so congratulations there to Sam and Vicky.
Yes, we're just catching a biz jet going out now. Looks like the A350 is not on final yet.
And Cessna Citation just departing there, business jet.
Yes, we got the A350 on final. Just turning on to final now. So that'll be in about 5 minutes' time. The Qatar Airways A350. Yes, Kelly. Really is. We were all getting teared up on the last live stream with the Falcon 747.
Departed to Stavanger. So Cessna Citation to Stavanger.
And just ahead of it is a Dornier as well. I've just been told by Debbie up here. We'll have a look at that one coming in first.
So on finals at the moment is Dornier aircraft from Billund, carrying some of the oil workers, which are classified obviously as essential workers, and that's the second of the two that's due in today. So Dornier 328, German registered, on approach at the moment, and just behind that will be the Qatar Airways 350 from Doha. And there's a new regulation at Manchester Airport for social distancing. They are keeping all aircraft on approach, that passenger aircraft, that is 20 miles apart. And that is so that the terminal building doesn't get suddenly saturated with large numbers of passengers. So they are separating the aircraft on approach, and then when the aircraft land and they get to the stand, they have a group of people that are just observing things, and they will hold passengers on the aircraft if they feel there's a need to, so they don't end up with too many passengers either at immigration or indeed in the baggage hall. Obviously they'll be reviewing that because the social distancing rules will change as of the 4th of July. And so we were going to 1 metre separation, so they'll be reviewing their procedures, no doubt, to take into account. And that will also be fortuitous because, of course, not only are we going down to 1 metre distance, but of course there's a significant ramp up in operations, so it will be very difficult to achieve that. So just about to touch down now is the Dornier 328 from Billund, carrying the oil workers. The second of the two of these to arrive today. And for those of you who are obviously here to watch the departure of the Pretty Woman, the 747, I've just picked it up on my radar, so that means that it's getting ready to go. So as soon as it starts to taxi, I'll let you know, and it will of course be taxiing out and sitting in front of the runway Vista Park, so we can all get a nice picture prior to departure. So last week the aircraft after departure gave a nice wing waggle or a wing wave, and it's the same crew, I believe, so it would be really great if we could they could do the same thing again. And just touching down now is the 350-900 from Qatar Airways from Doha. And Qatar Airways was one of the few airlines that continued to fly to Manchester throughout the whole of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is great to see their support. They operating at the moment from the 1st of June daily 350 service to Doha, and from 1st of July to the 31st they propose to operate 7 services per week, operating with the 350 and also with the 787 Dreamliner, going to twice daily from the 1st of August. So there we see the 350-900 landing. The other large operator from the Middle East, Etihad, based in Abu Dhabi, we will see them returning to Manchester shortly as well. So it's good to see these services continuing to operate. In fact, the UK government used Doha and Qatar Airways as a hub to bring its UK citizens back into the UK on repatriation flights, and they're from the Far East, Middle East, Australian, Indian subcontinent. Qatar, of course, is a 5-star airline. Airlines have stars the same way that hotels do, and there are quite a few 5-star airlines around the world. In fact, Qatar Airways won Best Airline of the Year for 2019, and I think Singapore came in second. I think Emirates, if I remember rightly, was 5th. So Qatar Airways have won that award 5 times in the past, so very good airline indeed. The 350 operates a 2-class system with business class at the front, 36 seats in business class.
The 350 is about to taxi past now, ladies and gents. On the radar we have just had the 747 begin to ping, and I believe push back as well. So we'll switch over to that very shortly. Now is the time to get the stream shared, ladies and gents, as the 747 is going to depart any minute now pretty much. It's going to start its taxi soon. Here comes the Qatar A350, just landed here at Manchester Airport. Going to get a great view of it coming past here.
And Qatar Airways normally operate out of Terminal 2, but of course they've had to relocate to Terminal 1 during the COVID-19 because Terminal 2 has been closed. So they'll continue to operate out of T1 until Manchester Airport makes a decision to operate out of Terminal 2 or open Terminal 2. I'm not sure when that decision will be made, but they will be operating two terminals, Terminals 1 and 2, as of the 1st of July. So given away, Qatar Airways usually waive that ticket, so they're pretty good. They're maybe not looking. And if you're lucky enough to travel on Qatar Airways and business class, they have flat beds, aisle access each street, which means you don't have to climb over the person next to you as well, so very comfortable indeed. The range of this aircraft is 8,000 miles, meaning that it could fly from Manchester to New York and back again without refuelling. Not sure why you want to do that, but it is got the on the.
There you go, ladies and gents. You can see on the radar that the 747 is now pinging. Try and zoom in and see if it's started its taxi yet. A couple of people in the chat have said so.
I know, again, it's just what after it's gone, it's just, like I say, keep the car park going quite fast and then
I'll put it in the bin when I find it. You still got your new one? Oh yeah. Still very down, very down. You could see that, couldn't you, when you got an album?
Thank you very much, James. Justin, hello. How are you doing? Hello, Jenny. How are you doing? Jenny Metcalf. Hello. As you can see by the radar view there, she is now pinging. Pretty woman. 747, Virgin Atlantic. And it's going to be the last time we see this depart Manchester Airport under Virgin Atlantic. So, and it's going to stay into long-term storage for the foreseeable future. But a bit of a sad time really, because I've seen a lot of people in the chat and comment sections have been telling me that they've flown on this exact aircraft. Many good memories with that. I think Virgin Atlantic do have a lot of good memories for people with their routes to the mainland United States, taking people to places like Orlando. She seems to be sitting still at the moment, though. Let's keep an eye on that, shall we? In a couple of minutes, you will see some movements from that. And you can see it's going to have to taxi all the way around, because we are currently sort of around this kind of area here. All the way down to taxiway Alpha. Got some ops vehicles moving as well. Hope you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gents. If you're new here, make sure you hit the follow button. We also have a GoFundMe going at the moment as well to help support the upgrade of our cameras. As you know, we all upgraded our camera equipment here at Airliners Live. And instead of relying on funding, we actually took out a finance on it. So we are covering costs at the moment, but any support would be amazing. I'm sure our mods will post some links in the chat. Looks like she's began the taxi now.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, that's why everybody's here for.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the taxi out now, so you will see her very shortly.
If you can find out about the AWACS, that would be brilliant. Okay, have you got my number there? Can you call me back?
So what you'll see is you'll see her come through this little gap here, first of all, and then she'll taxi round past the Premier Terminal, which is right next to us.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Bye.
Good news, everybody, is the Virgin 747 is now taxiing. It should come into view between the engine test bay, that's the green thing at the end of the park there, and the Premier Terminal. So when I see that, I'll probably see it before you guys. I'll let you know, but I'm expecting to see it very shortly. I'm just spoken to the duty manager here at Manchester Airport for some information on the E3D early warning aircraft, and I'll be calling back in 10 minutes. He's just going to speak to ATC for the latest update, so I'll be able to give you an update on that. So when the engine's gone, please don't rush off, because we have more for you today. So all the 747s, although they're all leaving and for storage, the good news is that Virgin will continue to operate from Manchester Airport, replacing the 74 fleet with the A330s. I'll give you a little bit more information about that later. If I can just urge everybody to just, if you can, please observe social distancing. It is still in place, and I'm not trying to be a killjoy, and I know everybody's excited to see the departure of this aircraft.
Quick shout out to community manager Matt Smith, who's here with us today, and he's going to be operating the outside camera, which will get used every now and then when it's taxiing past. He volunteered himself to help out, so thank you, Matt. Big shout out to you. He's outside at the moment, but he's got his camera as well, and he's taking some photos. He's come down for the day. Right, so Spotting TV with the question: Is this for special occasions or for regulars? I mean, we could be here for regular shows as well when they resume in July. Right now, we're only streaming from the airport for special occasions, such as the 747 retirement flights. We're going to see a taxi out any minute now. You can see on the radar. She is taking her time, and it is quite a long taxi out from the engine test bay.
I don't think Pretty Woman wants to leave Manchester. She's taking an awful long time to taxi out. She obviously wants to stay here with us.
look at like the end of your sort of PSC.
She certainly is keeping us waiting here. We do have a couple of ops vehicles on the move as well, and usually these are containing press. They usually get some press out.
The vehicles just ahead of us, you've got in front the airfield duty manager, and there's another couple of vehicles behind, and that normally means that the aircraft's about to appear, and they'll be getting photo opportunities there. And just ahead of us is another airfield operations vehicle. You can see the duty manager's vehicle has a different livery on the side, and that's so it's immediately recognisable to everybody out on the airfield, and also to air traffic control.
Yep, so that'll be some press vehicles just coming out there just to cover the occasion. We had it last time as well. Simon saying please do more. I mean, we do aim to. We just spent a lot of money upgrading the stream setup as well. Yeah, William.
Taxi down, enter the runway, and then you back check the whole of the runway or come back onto the taxiway to taxi down to the end.
Oh, it looks like she's moving again, so I'm going to zoom out from these guys. And we're going to see if we can see a taxi past. You'll see her move through that gap first before taxiing around to the around the Premier terminal onto taxiway Alpha, where we'll get a cracking view of the aircraft as it goes past. "700 people tuning in across all platforms, so hello. If you are new, make sure you hit the follow button or subscribe button, depending on where you're viewing from."
Here she comes. I just can see the nose of her Pretty Woman now coming into view.
Here is Pretty Woman taxiing up now.
So everybody remember to wave goodbye to her, okay? It's really sad to see these aircraft going. But
Paul watching from Oklahoma. Hello, Paul.
the only thing you can do is give a good send-off.
Here she comes now. She's just taxiing around the Premier terminal for the last departure ever from Manchester Airport. Virgin Atlantic 747, Pretty Woman. Hope you enjoy, guys. And make sure you stick around after the stream because we do have some military movements. I believe an AWACS is set to do a flyby at past. So do stick around after. And also make sure you share the stream as well.
So although we've got lots of people here today, we're also filming from the commentary tower today, and we're streaming that live on the internet, and I think we've got about 700 viewers as well. So pretty good. So here she comes, Pretty Woman. After the
Wow.
Pretty Woman, hence her registration. Give her a wave, everybody.
There she is.
So first flight back in June, 3rd of June 2001, and now going into storage, but you never know, she may be released on somewhere else. continues her taxi on then. She'll enter the runway and then taxi back in front of us prior to departure. And watch that departure, everybody. Hopefully she'll wave her wings and do a wing waggle to say final goodbye. So it's really sad. Pretty woman there. So she might either enter the runway and then backtrack the whole of the runway. That means to go the opposite direction down the runway and then turn.
So she's going to come back down again. Obviously she is taxiing to the end of the runway, but obviously at the wrong side of the runway for her departure. She is going to travel to the start of 2-3 right rather than 0-5 left. So we're going to get another cracking view of it up close again. How many 747s are still at Manchester? I believe there are 4 still here. 4 left still to go. All are set to be retired as well.
Stick around for a while longer, get an ice cream, get some refreshments, enjoy the sunshine.
So she's just going round. She's out of view at the moment, just behind the Concorde hangar. But she's going to turn around and come back and do another photo opportunity with the runway visitor park. We'll get another great view of that as well. Yes, a couple of people in the chat just confirming that there's 4 left. Thank you, guys. If you're new to the stream, make sure you follow.
And now she's just reappearing from behind the Concorde hangar, entering the runway.
It's very emotional at times. The last departure, we were all teared up, all the team here at Airliners Live. As you can see, she hasn't turned around just there she is. She's just turning around now onto the runway. So we're going to get another view of her coming by again, one more time.
Yeah, so she's turning off now, and she'll be taxiing back down the taxiway right in front of us again before taking off. If you just look to the left, you can see on approach there's a Ryanair 737 from Alicante. That's a scheduled flight. Ryanair started scheduled.
We have a Ryanair arriving as well at the same time, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what you want to see instead, right? Where's she being stored? I believe she's going to see your dad in Spain. Have a listen to this noise as it goes past one last time, ladies and gents.
So Pretty Woman has been with Virgin Atlantic Airways since the 18th of June 2001. It's just over 19 years ago. She's powered by 4 CF6 ATC engines, and the name Pretty Woman, of course, comes from the famous song by Roy Orbison, Pretty Woman, hence her registration of G.V. Roy. Last revenue flight for Virgin was on the 28th of March 2020. She flew from Antigua to Heathrow. On the 5th of May, the shock announcement, of course, that the 747 would be retired a year early. And the 7th of May, Pretty Woman was positioned empty from Heathrow to Glasgow for storage. She then rejoined the rest of the 747 fleet on the 20th of May, where they will all be stored prior to their departure every week now to Ciudad Real, which is about 200 kilometres south of Madrid. What happens next, we don't know, but she will be in storage. She is not being scrapped, so you may see her again with a new airline under a new leasing agreement.
Just got a Ryanair taxiing in now, a 737. Obviously Ryanair are now resuming their operations. So we'll just catch this.
A limited scheduled service on the 21st of June, and they will have an extensive operation out of Manchester as from the 1st of July. So Ryanair 737-800 from Alicante.
And it's good to see Ryanair resuming their operations. Of course, they were a very frequent flyer here at Manchester Airport, and held up a lot of the, made up a lot of the traffic here as well, as it just taxis past there. You can see the 747. Pretty Woman making her way to the start of runway 23 right. Get a nice good zoom on that as well.
I just thought someone on approach and I've got a reflection right there. It looks like it's an aircraft on approach from here.
Really?
It's when it's the moon in through the window.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So when she departs then, hopefully she'll give
There she goes.
on departure. She did last week, so fingers crossed.
Just making her way nice and slow down to the start of the runway. Well, we've got Matt Smith on the secondary camera ready to catch the rotation as well as the full departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't make a mass exodus after the departure. If you do, there'll be a massive queue and you'll be sat in your car for ages. It's very warm. But also, we have that fantastic B3D from the Royal Air Force hopefully coming in. As soon as she's departed, the 747 will be...
Here she is, the Pretty Woman, 747 Virgin Atlantic for the last time out of Manchester Airport. I'm glad you can all join us for this one. 800 of you in the chat. Make sure you hit that follow button as well, as we'll be covering all of the departures of the 747s, Virgin Atlantic. Here she goes.
There she goes. Engine spooling up.
Wow, what a view that was. Amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Emotional times here. As the audience lit up. Yeah, 800 views across all platforms. Amazing. Amazing stream, guys. Beautiful times.
Hi, it's Debs. Any news on the E3?
Amazing. Amazing times. It was a very early rotation. Of course, not much load on board.
No, okay, thank you. Cheers, bye. Okay, thank you, bye.
And there she goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Off to see you, Dad. Ladies and gents, thank you all for tuning in. We're going to stay live for a little bit because there's apparently a couple more movements going on here at the airport in the next coming hour. But we'll see what is coming in.
Right, that's really sad. Okay, thanks for that. Cheers. Bye. It's not coming. Wait a sec.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some bad news, I'm afraid, that the E3D went technical this morning, so won't be coming in. However, I do urge you not to do a mass exodus. Last week it was really busy, the queues to get out were massive, so if you can just stagger it a little bit.
Yeah, the window frames are a bit of a pain. But yeah, that was the final ever departure of the Pretty Woman 747. As you can see, the ops vehicle's just going back in there. Hope you enjoyed the stream today, ladies and gents. That was an incredibly fast rotation on that as well, as you all seen. It rotated very early. Hope you all enjoyed the stream as well. It was just myself today, so obviously I was on a bit of a restricted operation with just myself here today. Hopefully next time we'll have a few more of us as well. I've been operating the camera and the stream and the chat and everything else, but obviously Mod Matt has helped out a little bit as well, so thank you to him as well, doing a great job behind the scenes. Right, ladies and gents, we just heard news that the AWACS apparently is it due in, ladies and gents? Does anyone know any news on this? Because a lot of different sources are saying a lot of different things, so let me know. We can stay live for another couple of minutes if you want me to. Thank you all for tuning in. I think about 900 of you joined in at one point across all platforms. It was a great stream, an emotional stream. Apologies for the out of focus departure. But we still got it, which was the main thing, and we've seen it live as well. So thank you very much for tuning in. It's a very, very warm day. I am sweating, sweating buckets up here. What we're in a commentary tower. If anyone's at the runway visitor park, they will know. Thank you, Claire, and thank you for all the messages. Beluga Airbus is approaching. I'm pretty sure it's not landing here, David. But we did see one fly past earlier. Actually, we did see it visually. Oh, Liv. Okay, Liv, let's have a read of this message. So thank you for sharing that. Today was my final day of employment with Virgin Atlantic. Goodbye to a 16-year career of amazing memories and laughs. Met the most amazing people. Goodbye, Pretty Woman. Doors to manual and cross-check. Oh, what a lovely message. Thank you, Liv, for sharing that with us. Beluga is flying over Manchester. Let's just jump on the radar. Let's see if we can pick that up, shall we? Give me a second while I jump onto the radar. It's a bit finicky, the setup I've got at the moment, with just me running it. Usually got Martin or Charlie in assistance. Now, usually Beluga show up on flight radar. There is the So as you can see, the Virgin Atlantic 747 Pretty Woman is on her way to see you, Dad. Real in Spain, where it's going to stay there for the foreseeable future. I am failing to see this a bit because I've got filters on. Give me one moment. There it is. Flying over 20,000 feet, so I don't think we're going to get a very good view of it. And sadly I can't point the camera straight up given the current situation, but there's the Beluga. Which number is that? The number 1. It's probably on its way to, is that Hamburg? It might not, it doesn't look like it's going to Toulouse. But that's just come out of Howardin Airport. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything coming in at the moment. A couple of speculation about whether this... Oh, we got a something going out as well. Is that British Airways? A bit of speculation about whether or not this RAF aircraft is coming in or not, and I'm not entirely sure. Manchester Airport's amazing. It's a great place. Yes, RAF is only 3-dar, so I don't have that set up at the moment. But if anyone has any information about it, we've actually had an inside source from the Aviation Society who has mentioned, spoke to Control, Manchester Control, that it's not coming, but we never know. It's highly unlikely. Hope you're enjoying the stream today, ladies and gents. 747 has already departed, so if you're here for that, I'm afraid you've missed out. Feel free to watch the stream back, though. There's always a stream replay as well you can access on the channel. A lot of people mentioning a Beluga. A Beluga coming in. It's in Manchester? Right, I'm going to catch this going out anyway. Give me one moment. Yes, Jenny Watts. I've seen Jenny Watts. She's here as well. We have quite a lot of viewers on Twitch as well. Hello to all you guys on Twitch. It's quite an unusually high number. Right, let's jump over to the flight radar. So, can someone sort of inform me about what's going on? The Belugas are just flying over, from what I can tell. I am a huge fan of the Belugas. I've got plenty of photos and videos of them at that's Howardin Airport, which is very close to where I live, actually. So let's turn the filters off. So that looks like a Beluga, doesn't it? And that's on approach. I'm assuming that's going to Howard, and I don't understand why it would come to Manchester. Sadly, that's behind us. Just seeing if I can see it. That's north of the airport. That you can just see it on the screen now. But it is quite low, actually. 15,000 feet at the moment. Descending pretty quick as well. Don't have a visual on that, sadly, with my own eyes. There's an A400 doing Blackpool to Newcastle runs. I believe I've seen above the M6. I've seen that a couple of times as well, around Liverpool. This is pretty much plane spotting, yeah. I mean, it's not as exciting as it usually is here at Manchester Airport, given the whole situation in the world, but it's pretty much as good as it gets right now at Manchester Airport. It is too high, yes. I don't think a beluga would come to Manchester anyway. I don't see any reason, unless it was a diversion. Yeah, I don't think this RAF aircraft is coming. We are going to see it's the 777 departing though, so I might be able to just catch that on the stream. Should we stay live for that? It's an incredibly hot and sweaty day here at the Runway Visitor Park, but it's lovely weather though for it's just lying in the sun, chilling out. It's actually a top-notch day. They're even selling ice cream as well. A359 departing to Doha in 11 minutes. Is that the Qatar, is it? I am looking over every now and then just to see if I can see that beluga. It's more than likely landing at Hawarden Airport. Chester Airport, as it's known as. For the Broughton factory, the Airbus factory. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Appreciate you stopping by. I know a lot of you guys are new, so if you are new, make sure you hit the follow button to be notified of future streams and things like that. We do our best to cover all the sort of big events here at Manchester Airport, and we work very closely with the Aviation Society and Runway Visitor Park to bring good quality streams to you guys. We're going to try and catch all of the 747s, the Virgin Atlantic 747s, as they get retired one by one out of Manchester Airport. So we're going to try and catch all of them. How often do we stream? Okay, so these are just one-off special streams, but usually we do monthly shows with the occasional extra one. Someone outside has just pointed out the... Is that a beluga? Yeah, someone outside has just pointed out a beluga to me. Oh, there's no way I can get that on the camera, sadly. It is in a very awkward direction. I can't even see it with my own eyes, let alone the camera. Beth is at the RVP. Give us a wave, Beth. Tracy, first time watching, very impressed and happy. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. We do our best. And I would love to catch the 777 going out whenever that happens. Might be the next hour. So we're not in any rush today. Might as well chill out with you guys. We don't do streams that often at the moment as a result of the current situation. I believe, rumour has it, that Virgin are retiring one aircraft a week average. So, although the next date hasn't been announced at all, we are looking to maybe try and cover another 747 retirement flight next week. No arrivals for ages, says Captain Toby. Listen, that is Manchester Airport at the moment. That's how it is. Cannot for the life of me see this beluga. Yeah, the RAF aircraft would have been nice. Tell me about it. We only cover Manchester Airport usually, unless it's a very special one-off occasion. We will capture another airport. But the only airport that we cover is Manchester Airport on a typical basis. It's our home here at Manchester Airport. We are local lads. Yeah, I know. If you live in England, obviously lockdown rules at the moment sort of say you can sort of travel as far as you want for leisure purposes with the current guidelines. But Hawarden Airport is in Wales, so if you're looking to go there, make sure you know the rules, how it all works, because Hawarden Airport is a fantastic airport to spot. The actual regularity of aircraft there is not amazing. It could definitely be better, but the aircraft that you see there, you do see quite a lot of military there, and of course the Belugas. Occasionally, you do see a Beluga XL, which is the XL model of the Beluga, and there's only 5 of each. Got people still watching on YouTube. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Yes, make sure you hit the follow button, guys. We are a community channel, so we're all about building up our community. And what's this coming out now? I'm struggling to see that. It's very, very bright day. Are you covering the Iran Air first flight on the 4th of July? We'll see. That's not an A350. No, it's not. Definitely not. The A350 is apparently going to be going out soon. We'll see about that. Thank you, Andrea, for the follow. I'm going to use this time real quick to read out some of the supporters who have supported the stream, because there's been quite a few. I'll have to do it. I'll do it after this rotates. It is a Dornier, yes. Just holding short of the runway at the moment. Nothing coming in though. So I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Obviously waiting for takeoff clearance. Here he goes. Although this doesn't have the loudest engine sound, I will shut up and I'll let you guys listen to the noise. Although the people around the commentary booth are probably louder than the engine on this, perceived at this distance. There is a Dornier just lining up on the runway now. Hope you've enjoyed today's stream, ladies and gents. It's been a very fun and very special, enjoyable stream, and emotional as well. Oh, did you, David? See, David's flown with these guys. Here we go. Dornier on 23 right at Manchester Airport for the departure.
Excuse me. Hello? Excuse me. You got any news about the Nimrod?
I'm not sure. And there goes the Dornier. Rotating off of 23 right here at Manchester Airport. Shush the mic. Yeah, I don't like talking over aircraft when they're departing. I like to hear the sound of the engines. It's part of the experience, isn't it? Hopefully you guys could hear that. Nice and loud. I can hear something spooling up, engine-wise. Sharon says it's her first time here. Love all the aircraft. And at least it's some action to watch. Thank you, Sharon. Make sure you follow the page. Give us a share if you want as well. Helps us out. We do occasionally like to do regular shows here at Manchester Airport, plane spotting. And of course, in July, traffic will be resuming. Maybe not to the standards of what it used to be, but it will be getting back there slowly. So we hope to see that return one day. Let's have a look at some of the support we've had from the from today's stream. Wow, a lot of a lot of alerts. Give me one moment. So we have Stephen McGinnis with 200 stars and Stephen McGinnis 200 stars again. David Michael with 200 stars as well. Apologies I couldn't read these in real time because I was up the wall with things going on. John Bailey with the continued support. Thank you, John. It's his 3rd month of being a supporter. Thank you very much, John. Kerry with the 50 stars. Harvey with the 5-month support. Thank you very much, Harvey. Massively appreciated. Our supporters help us improve the stream. As you've seen, we're not happy just settling with a little camcorder on the side of the airfield. We like to go quite professional here. We want to be a great place to watch aircraft. Stanley says it's the first time watching. Hello, Stanley. How are you doing this afternoon? Now, it's a wonderful day. How lovely is it outside? I'll have to go and lie in the sun for a bit after this. Enjoy it for a bit. Captain Toby says it's the first time on his end as well. Or her. Laura says she watched Pretty Woman from the Runway Park Go, and it's a sad day. It certainly is a sad day. Emotional times. Let's have a look on the radar, shall we? Let's see what's going on. There's that Dornier. That's just departed. We just caught that then. Yeah, it certainly is a sad day. And it's just times are changing in aviation, I'm afraid. Quad jets are on the way out in favour of twin jets, such as the A350, the 777, Dreamliners are all in favour. I think I'm going to stream for another couple of minutes, guys. If there's no movement, I will wrap it up, but I'll see how we get on in the next few minutes. Right, ladies and gents, looks like we've got no movements in the immediate time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the stream up there, ladies and gents, rather than keeping you all guys sitting around and staring at a windsock. It's been a wonderful stream, though. Hope you've had a wonderful time. We'll be back possibly for the next 747 departure, but obviously that hasn't been confirmed date-wise. But yeah, I appreciate you all stopping by and tuning in. I've been Andy from Airliners Live, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much.